My name is Mrs. Beach. I'm the Youth First Social Worker at West Elementary, but today I'm here to talk to all of you. We are going to talk about Why Try. Why Try is a group that we do starting in kindergarten going all the way up to 8th grade. Why Try focuses on resiliency, growth mindset, decision making, and goal making. So some really important things. We are going to go through each lesson together. During the lessons, I would really like to encourage you to pause the video at any time to have conversations with your child or as a family about some of the questions that I may ask. Also, in some of the videos, we will do activities together as I would do them in a group setting. But for some of them, the activities will be linked so that you and your family can do them on your own time. Thank you. Enjoy. Welcome back to another Why Try lesson. Today's lesson is called Lift the Weight. So take a second before we get started and get into those vocab words to look at the graphic to my left here. It'll give you a little bit of an idea of maybe what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into that, let's go over our vocab words. The first word is rules. We are all familiar with rules. It is the things that we are told that we can and we cannot do. Why do we have rules? Some of us sometimes feel like maybe rules get in our way a little bit to doing what we want, but rules are in place to help us be successful and to keep us safe. Rules are definitely there for a reason, even if we don't always like them. The next word is laws. Laws are kind of similar to rules, except for they're put in place by the government. So these are things that we could get in serious trouble if we broke these rules, because the laws are telling us that these things are here to keep us safe and for things to be fair. The next word is resistance. Resistance is kind of when something is pulling against you or maybe weighing on you in some way. Resistance is kind of going against what feels natural or comfortable to you. The next word is expectations. Expectations are the things that you are expected to do or to achieve. Sometimes those expectations we put on ourselves, like I expect to make honor roll. Sometimes expectations are put on us from our family or from our teachers or friends of how we should act, things that we should do. And the last word is potential. Potential is something that we all have inside of us. Potential is what we are able to achieve. And everyone has potential. Maybe you've heard of people saying things like, oh, they're just not living up to their potential, or they have so much potential. It's because every person has the ability to achieve great things, and that is your potential. Everybody has that. Everybody has the ability to be super successful, but it doesn't come easily. It's something that you have to live up to or work towards. So let's take a second and look at the picture again. Look at this weightlifter. He looks kind of silly, right? So if you look at the picture, you have one side where he's like all big and buff and he's got all these weights on the bar, and on the other side he has a balloon. But that side of his body isn't very big, is it? So if we look at this and we look at the weights, those weights are his resistance, right? That resistance is there and it's making him stronger, but it's also hard and it's heavy. Those weights are a challenge for him. So maybe those weights are the challenges that are in your way of reaching your goal. It's the things that are making things difficult for you, but it's also the things that are making you stronger, right? And when you look at the bar where the weights are, that's the choice that he's making. On one side, he chose a balloon. That's easy. I could lift a balloon all day long, right? There's nothing hard about that, but it's also not making me stronger. As we see, that side of him is still very skinny. It's not strong at all because we haven't added that resistance. We haven't added those challenges that are going to help us grow and be successful. And if you look at the center of him and his heart, it says that that is his character. Because his character, your character of heart, like we talked about before, that's what's helping you make the right choice even when no one else is around. So if no one's there to know if I put a balloon on or if I put a stack of weights on my bar, I know that I'm not going to get any stronger. I'm not going to get any closer to my goal if I put that balloon on one end. What do you guys think are some things that create resistance in your life? Why does resistance make us stronger? Why is that an important thing for us to have? I really encourage you to pause the video at this time and discuss that with your family. What did you guys come up with? Why is resistance so important to you and how you grow? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we don't like it. It makes us feel uncomfortable, and sometimes maybe it's part of our failure where that resistance is there and we aren't successful. But again, that's okay, because maybe I couldn't lift all those weights the first time I tried, but if I kept working, I could build up to that and I could be successful with that, and it would feel really good. So resistance and these weights, those are so important in our growth as people. And it's so important for when we're trying to reach goals, because if I keep taking the easy way and I keep just putting a balloon on there, I'm not really going to get any closer to my goal. I'm not achieving anything with that. And that is today's lesson on lifting the weight. If you guys would like to do some additional activities as a family, they'll be linked below. Thank you.